Okay, and now for the moment that almost none of you have been waiting for. To compare the three of the reverb pedals. Okay. They turn fairly easily with the foot, which is another odd priority I have for pedals, but anyway. So I'll just go in order of how I made the videos, sort of, depending on how and when I post these. It's been a journey. Okay. So, Holy Grail Neo. All knobs at noon for everything. Spring setting. Okay, that's basic. Let's do the delay washout comparison now. I'm just going to leave that at noon, and that in slapback. Let's be a little more reasonable here. Alright, and just to be fair. Yeah, I mean, at basically no point does this wash out delay trails as much as these two, at least in that sort of noon midway setting. Let me hit, so let's try to be fair here. Let's darken this up. Let's just take that back. And while I'm at it, since only these two really have a spring setting anyway, the type of reverb is kind of not entirely worth comparing since this can't do a spring. It just does its own one cool thing that it does. Let's put that, yeah, I guess plate's kind of most similar between those two. Let's turn this up just because. Okay. So that's cutting through alright. Bringing that way back, bringing that way up. Okay, that's enough for delay comparison. Let's go back to noon with everybody except pre-delay, That's confusing. There's a hair. But okay, hall's darker, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay. That's just really unbearable. Kind of running out of things to think to compare about amongst these three pedals. That might be it. I think we're out of here in under 15 minutes for both videos today. Well, each anyway. Probably combined. They're over. Grammar Nazi. Sorry. So I don't know. Final thoughts. They're all good. I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't just say that. They're all good reverb pedals. I think between all the videos in this series, I hope at least that was helpful. I think it was. I think it was mild to moderately helpful and or informative. Final thoughts. I think these two are pretty comparably priced. I think they both map at like 120-ish. And again, each, respectively there. Anyway, and I think this maps at like $40 or something great, like 30 or $40, and yeah, again, for just functionality overall, but particularly in regards to how it interacts with other pedals, frankly, that's why this is on my board. And these two, I mean, neither of them was really on my board for that long. This was on longer, for reasons that I discuss in this one's individual video. So this one came off, then I bought this one, and then this one came off pretty much just because of how it interacts with fuzzes and overdrives, because of how the filtering works. And I mean, you can get useful sounds out of any setting with that filtration. I got sounds that I subjectively liked in about 2 or 3 different settings, but none of them, and all of them sound clean, but none of them sound great with fuzz. And yeah, you can make it get along with delay pretty well, pretty easily, but yeah, ultimately I was just like, okay, well, neither of these reverb pedals that I have really, as good as they are in their own right, they just didn't work with the rest of my setup. So I just didn't have reverb for a while, and I found those knockoff pedals from that brand online. I was like, you know, how bad could it be for $40 or whatever? Yeah, so this one lives on my board. These two, I'll probably keep this one for its kind of interesting functionality with that. I can see this being good after like synths and stuff, if I ever have the money to go down that road and chase that dragon with analog synths. I can really foresee this being a good reverb after that sort of thing. Or just, again, if I want a reverb pedal in the chain recording, you know, obviously the EQ filters being what they are, they can change how the reverb and the overall guitar tone sits in the mix. So yeah, probably keep this one, probably sell this one, and this one is on my board indefinitely. Sometimes cheap pedals just do the job. So I think that's it. I think we're done here. So if you've watched all of these videos, congratulations. I'm rambly and you're a champ. So I think I'm done now. So stay tuned for hypothetically more pedal demo videos in the future. And